Got my steak sitting in the air fryer. Got a haircut today. I'm thinking about YouTube and what it is. I'm using it right now as like I don't know what it is. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't claim to know what YouTube is. I don't claim to have any mastery over YouTube. I like YouTube. I like watching YouTube videos, I like watching people on YouTube. So that's why I'm making YouTube videos at the end of the day. I kind of initially, I guess, I. It's funny how long it took me to make YouTube videos because initially I made the I Didn't Sleep for 19 Years video about my experience with insomnia. And I did that because I was doing insomnia coaching at the time, and I was like, well, what is the point of doing insomnia coaching if I'm not going to actually try to put out all the information as best I can? Like, if I'm just gonna kind of like keep information to myself, like, what is the purpose of doing insomnia coaching? I really don't understand the purpose of doing insomnia coaching. So I put the YouTube video up, got a lot of views, like a few thousand views, and I was like, oh. I mean, first I got no views, then I got a few thousand, and I was like, oh, I guess maybe this could be a business thing, because I got some clients off of that. And then I made a bunch of other videos that no one watched, and I was like, oh, I guess this isn't a business thing. And I stopped doing YouTube, started looking for another job. This was years ago, and just kind of like moved on. I was like, okay, this starting my own business thing isn't working, whatever. I'm going to look for a job doing marketing for other people because I have a lot of experience marketing. And then my YouTube channel starts blowing up, and I was like, just getting a lot more views. And I was like, huh. So I made more YouTube videos, didn't affect anything. I was like, okay. And over time, I've just realized that people ultimately, like, I can't make people watch my YouTube videos, nor do I really want to make people watch my YouTube videos. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm going to strap you down, like, make you watch my YouTube videos. Like, you have to watch my YouTube videos, man. You got to watch them. You have to watch all of my YouTube videos because, like, I'm the guy and you're going to watch all of my YouTube videos. It's just, you have no free will in it. You see, it's weird. So I don't want to make people watch my YouTube videos, but they also do want to watch my YouTube videos, but they want to watch them. I can't predict when people want to watch my YouTube videos. I have no idea. Like, I make videos and sometimes they'll blow up, sometimes they don't blow up. Like, who knows? Who knows what my YouTube videos do? So then I made some like reaction videos recently. I made some reaction videos just reacting to Instagram reels and stuff. It's very interesting. So I'll record them and I'll play that, and then I'll talk about what it made me think about because it's a good segue into that. And now I'm thinking, like, am I gonna get sued for just kind of like replaying someone's reel and then commenting on it after? I'm like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I'm like, what is this internet thing anyway? Like, I make videos. I've sold stuff through videos. I got clients through videos. I've also just helped a lot of people through videos. I've also just shared a lot of random thoughts. Like, some thoughts are like, Brown has an all gender restroom and a woman's room, so they didn't become more inclusive. They just got rid of the men's room. There's just stuff like that. And for me, I guess it really has become, I've really started to embrace this idea of being a YouTuber not as a job, because if it's a job, then I have an outcome I desire and that ruins the art. But being a YouTuber as being someone who likes YouTube and likes to make YouTube videos. And I guess this could be true just making videos. I like to make videos, and I can make videos for it's my steak. I gotta take that out of the air fryer. If I can make videos for my website, a number of things, daily vlog videos, all this stuff. I'm sleeping now too. Recovered substantially from. So this is what it looks like when I'm cooking steak. It's like what does this have to do with business? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I'm interested in things. The easiest way to understand me and my interests is just to hear me talk about it. And I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking about, oh, don't want to cut myself with that knife, just sticking straight up. But I think about this in terms of, I'll rinse my hand off and see if, in terms of YouTube, like, what is this technology? Because it's really powerful technology. It's like books, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so you have the printing press, and now you can just print books. Anyone can just write a book about anything. The cat's out of the bag. So what kind of book should people write? You know, I mean, you're a book writer now. It's like, what's a book writer? I mean, to me, a book writer is someone who just wants to share ideas, and then if people want to read the ideas, they read the ideas. And it's the same with videos. If someone wants to make videos, they just make videos, and whatever happens as a result of that is whatever happens as a result of it. And that's being a YouTuber, to my mind. I think that that's such a more powerful position than any contrived position that I could have as a YouTuber. Because like, I look at Elliot Hulse, and like, he embraced this position. He just made videos and didn't really self-reflect on it. Or at least didn't allow his self-reflection to make him excessively self-conscious and therefore hurt the art. And when he started becoming very successful because people were super interested in all the ideas that he was interested in and liked the way that he shared these ideas, he started being like, oh, this is a business. And then it's like, but it isn't, though. It's such a new, like, even books aren't a business. I've thought about this as well. Like, books aren't a business. I guess publishing them kind of is, but even then, it's like only like 1% of the population buys books. Only like 1% of people who buy books even read them. Those numbers could be off, but it gives you an idea. So it's like, is that a business, or is that essentially some form of like really intense prayer whereby I'm going to like put all of these thoughts and squiggles on paper? And if I do this in a ritual form, then the thoughts will go into the world and have an effect on the consciousness of humanity. Like, it's this very strange thing. So you're either doing it because you just want to see what's going to happen, or you're doing it because you just need to express something. And that's sort of where I am. Like, I just need to express things for my own sake because that's just who I am. And I like doing that. So I'm just expressing all the things I have to express as they come in this sort of way that I'm doing it, where I share the process of my thinking about why I'm doing this while I do it, and that becomes its own meta commentary on my content, which is itself a form of content, whereby I reflect on the human life and the role of technology and video recording in the human life. It's interesting. It's interesting to me. That's why I make these videos. So, is that a business? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a business. I think that... But this is interesting, though, because now business has become largely controlled by metaphysical forces. Like, it's become controlled by forces within the human collective unconscious. Because algorithms based on analysis of the collective unconsciousness through human behavior determine what gets attention, which is itself now the marketplace of ideas, is whatever's getting attention online. If your ideas aren't getting attention online, then they're not a part of the marketplace of ideas, regardless of if they are a part of the marketplace of ideas or not. So that's what I'm participating in by making YouTube videos, but I don't want to, and nor am I reducing those videos to any specific idea. I am exploring the art form of living as a human being, and currently exploring the art form of making videos to upload onto the internet specifically onto YouTube as a human being. And that is therapeutic, it is entrepreneurial, it is creative, it is scholarly, it is social, it is militaristic in senses, it is spiritual, it is metaphysical, it is psychological, and it is revolutionary. How blessed I am to be able to see things from this way. I think this is the play that we must return to if we want to enter Eden. How else would I understand what YouTube is, and understand what the internet is, and understand my role in all of this unless I played in this way? How else would you understand what it's like for a human being to try to understand these things unless you watched me play in this way by watching the videos that I make? How else would I document the progression of my own understanding except by making videos as my heart and mind inspire me and leaving them up to show the progression and, dare I say, evolution of this art form of making YouTube videos? Being a YouTuber, being someone who shares on YouTube, I think it's a powerful position. I think it's a very powerful position to be one who shares on YouTube. I think that it feels similar to me to journaling, but it's not. It is, but it isn't. It's this different thing that I don't understand. What role am I playing in the world? What role am I playing? What am I doing to myself by doing this? Because I'm definitely influenced by what people like about the videos I make, and I'll make videos and sometimes they say things certain ways. I'm like, oh, why did I say it that way? And I feel embarrassed, or I feel like I'm not presenting myself the way I want to, but that's also life. I don't want to be so concerned with presenting a contrived presentation of myself that I miss the ability to present myself authentically, which could be what people would want anyway, because I believe I like my authentic self. I think that just me being me for the sake of me is actually quite a good thing. I think I've thought through myself a lot. And I think that if people thought about me as well, they would think similar things to what I think about me. And the only way that people are going to understand me is if I'm just me, not some idea I have of me. And seeing as, I mean, in some real sense, it's not that just that 13-year-olds control the internet. It's that 13-year-olds are people who want the truth because they haven't developed an acquired taste for bullshit yet. So they're just like, okay, well, where's someone? At least this is how I was when I was 13, 14, 15, 16. I was like, I just want to know what people actually think. I don't want this contrived presentation. Just what is real. So I want to be real because I believe that, I mean, I resonate most with people who are themselves. They're not putting on a front. And that's what I watch on YouTube. So I'm doing that because, as best I can, because I think that's where the learning happens. I think that's the value of this, is seeing a human mind and consciousness analyzing a similar position to the one you yourself find yourself in. And that's where the learning really happens. And that doesn't happen if you filter yourself, because those filters are not emergent properties of consciousness, but emergent properties of anxiety, lack of consciousness. Consciousness itself is consciousness of discomfort, and a lot of what we say and do is meant to prevent people from being brought into a conscious state because it is uncomfortable. I don't find that information insatiably addictive. I find addictive and satisfying that information which is expressed unfiltered from the human heart and mind, and thus bears tonal similarity to the speech of my own soul, teaching me to recognize it better and revel in its truth.